sir, is our congressman from 3rd District in Davao City, and he is also the former chair of the Committee on Appropriations ng Congress, to discuss some things on the budget, particularly doon sa bicameral report na pinirmahan ng Congress and Senate. So I'd like to give the floor to Congressman C.B.
Let me start with the procedure. When the President submits the budget to Congress, so it's usually submitted by the DBM to the House of Representatives, because the budget emanates from the House of Representatives. Then pagdating sa House of Representatives, matanggap yung National Expenditure Program and the other documents, yung BASF, saka other related documents sa budget. Then dadaan yun sa first reading, second reading, third reading. So after it's approved on third reading, pupunta sa Senado. Pagdating naman sa Senado, the same procedure, first reading, second reading, and third reading. So usually, magkaiba yung naipasa ng lower house at saka upper house, yung ating lower house of Congress at saka Senate. Then whatever is the difference, i-harmonize yan sa pamamagitan ng isang tinatawag natin na bicameral conference committee. Yung bicameral conference committee naman, pagkatapos nila, gagawa yun sila ng bicameral conference committee report. Yung bicam report na yun, assuming okay na, pipirmahan nila yon at ira-ratify ng both houses, ng Senate at saka House of Representatives. After the ratification, so lalabas na yung enrolled bill, pupunta na yun babalik sa Presidente. The President will sign the budget for it to become effective, for the budget to operate the following year. Didiretso na lang ako. Medyo mahaba kasi yung pag-usapan natin. Sa nakita ko kasi, may nakita akong maraming kulang sa BICAM report. Yung Bicameral Conference Committee report, pinirmahan kahit may mga nakikita tayong blanco. So far, ito yung nakikita ko na pages na kulang. Page SP 11. Page SP 12, page SP 13, page SP 15, page SP 17, page SP 20, page SP 21, page SP 22, page SP 36, page SP 37, page SP 162, page SP 168, page SP 183, mostly from the Department of Agriculture and on and program appropriations. So let's go directly to the page SP 11 to SP 12. Pwede naman siguro i-flash ito sa ating screen, no? Nahalata ko sa kasi Mayor, Mr. President, na maraming, at saka Harvey, maraming blanco. And these are not, I would say, ordinary figures, because these figures will reach to billions of pesos. So, tingnan natin sa page SP 11 to SP 12. Line 49. After the acronym NIA, delete the amount in figures 74,570,743,000 and replace with blank. Kita naman sa screen. Line number 52. After the acronym PCA, delete the amount in figures 889,065,000 and replace with blank. After the word total, delete the amount in figures 104,820,715,000 and replace with blank. At saka sa number 7, you will see the amount. Dito sa Bicameral Conference Committee report ito. NIA is blank, PCA is blank, total is blank. So maraming pages ito na ganito. Kung isa-isahin natin, I think 13 pages pa yung nakita ko na blanco at saka pati na yung sa unprogrammed appropriations. ICAM report. It says that the Agricultural and Fisheries Modernization Program of 146,335,937,000. Klaro yun sa BICAM report. However, pagdating sa GAA, General Appropriations Act, ang lumabas na figure is only 126,728,221,000. Ang ibig sabihin, merong discrepancy. So, paano nagka-discrepancy? So, with all these findings, makikita natin na defective yung BICAM report. At bakit pinirmahan ng members? So the House and the Senate ratified defective BICAM report. In other words, apektado yung ating GAA because BICAM report was defective. What was ratified by both houses are defective. Ang dami kulang na blanco that can be shown in the BICAM report at pirmado. So, yun ang aking nakikita na findings.
Thank you, Congressman.